All right, it's March. Time for some new challenges in yoga. So, the whole basketball March Madness thing, may as well make it madness in the yoga studio. Repping my friend Lauren's Pulse Point bar shirt here. Just got my bar certification, and not saying that some of this was inspired by that, but we definitely did some plank work, and it made me realize I really needed to work on some of my stabilizer muscles, especially my upper body. I've been doing a lot of strength training in my upper body and not stabilizing, and I've been noticing that I had a little bit of shoulder pain. So even though it seems like some plank work is really hard on the shoulders, if we do it right, it can help us gain strength in our shoulder girdle, protecting us from things like a rotator cuff injury. So we're working through side plank this month, and there's always the kneeling variation. So anytime, and I usually take us from plank to side plank just because I feel like we get really well set up that way. So we'll be in plank, we kind of shift our weight forward. It gets elbows and shoulders in a nicer line. When we rotate open to side plank. So ultimately in this month, you can do this. The problem is sometimes we're way back here. Not good for the shoulder. So you always want to check yourself, make sure you're lined up. And then if you need to there, you can lower the knee down. And as we add in variations, you can add in your own. Here's a leg lift, right? So different things like that. From plank, if we're staying in full side plank, we've got 3 different variations we're working through. Variation 1 is just tree side plank. Notice my heel is up above my knee, so I'm not putting a lot of weight on that leg, and I'm squeezing my bottom to maintain center. Then I like to take a little rest to give my shoulders a break and my wrists a break. I can take some wrist circles if I need to. Variation 2. Notice I'm starting with my feet stacked. It's going to make a difference. So lift the top leg, a star side plank. As I prep for variation 3, I like to do a seated prep. So variation 3, and I'm still really working on this one, so you can probably find a prettier example out there, but I'm going to show you how to get into it. You have a couple different holds on your foot you could take. You could cross your hand over your foot, behind your foot, or peace sign around the big toe. I like to do that. It just gives us an anchor point. Also, sometimes if we're grabbing with our whole hand, we compensate and we let our joints do some funky things because we have such a tight grip. So I sit tall, I hug my knee in, and we just let it extend. See what we're capable of without hunching away from it. So we can pull it out to the side, kind of take it forward. Remember that in order to find this in side plank, we've got to be able to tighten that bum and open that leg out to the side. So I now attempt to show you. Rolling onto side plank. First place we go is we find that tree. Kind of hover, get it a little higher. Find the toe. Keep the shift forward as we extend open, back in, and down. And as you get stronger, that hold can be a little bit longer. Well, I did it for like half a second. Hopefully by the end of March, it'll be a lot better. All right.